Hi, this is Sakala Pachu Debras and welcome to my art series. Today is part 2 of the series on Indian female artists of India. And for this, I selected 4 very different and diverse artists. Before I start talking about the artists, I'd like to say a big thank you to the people who contributed to this list. I asked friends, I asked artists, I asked gallery owners, so I'd like to take the time to thank Sangita Chopra from Art Musings, Mumbai, Vallery Puri, who is artist extraordinaire based in Hyderabad, Shaleen Virmani Karnik, who is based in Doha, Qatar, and my friend Parveen Sikand, who is based in Bangalore, for your lists. I also have some friends like Kusum, Bhatia, who gave me a list, and Purnima, Bellur, who also sent me a list. So thank you girls for participating in this. I really appreciate the time and effort that you guys put in. But without further ado, let me launch into the artists. So my first artist, can you take a guess? Okay, so my first artist is someone my husband grew up with, seeing her paintings all around. She's a naval officer's wife. She is very collectible, she is beloved in the country, and she's just a fantastic artist. My first artist is Anjolie Ela Menon. Born in 1940 in West Bengal, she would practically be considered one of India's premier female artists, or artists, just artists. She is self-taught. She studied, her early education was in Lawrence, Ooty, and then she left school, did a brief stint at JJ School in Bombay, and then went on to do her literature in Miranda House in Delhi University. But she was drawn to art. It was her calling. So she started doing solo exhibitions and garnered a lot of national interest with galleries and private collectors picking up her work. She has recently garnered even more attention with international buyers by picking up her pieces. And you will see a lot of auction houses selling hers, both in India and overseas. Her paintings are, they have dark eyes. In fact, she doesn't like to draw the eyes. So you will see very few paintings with eyes in them. There are lots of nudes. She does a lot of figurative nudes. She was influenced both by the Indian and the Western sensibilities and developed her own style. You can see an Anjolie Ela Menon painting anywhere and recognize it for what it is. Pure genius, fabulous art, and I'm so happy that I was introduced to her many years ago by my husband, who she's one of his favorite artists, and also because she's married to a naval officer, and my father-in-law was a naval officer, so there was a lot of connection between the two. So thank you, hubby, for introducing me to Anjolie Ela Menon again, these are a few of her art paintings. If you visit the Guggenheim or the Museum of Modern Art, you will see this particular artist's artwork there. She died unfortunately in 2020, but she was originally from Aligarh and then moved to the US and stayed in the US. So she's considered an Indo-American painter or artist. Her main technique was using paper. She loved the medium of paper, and she did a lot of abstract and geometry based on Islamic architecture and also calligraphy. Very collectible. I'm talking about none other than Zarina Hashmi. She drew from displacement and all the problems that they faced about moving, and that affected her art. But what came out of that was plain symmetry, clean lines, black and white, Islamic architecture. and when you watch it, it kind of grows on you. Initially you look at it, photographs don't do justice to these artworks. When you see them in person, they're absolutely sublime. Zarina Hashmi is on all the private galleries, all the art auction houses, international buyers buy Zarina Hashmi. She's a very collectible artist from the US, but of Indian origin. Zarina Hashmi. My next artist was born in Gujarat. Self-taught, I love those women who are self-taught. An artist, married to the very famous Manu Parekh. Yes, I'm talking about none other than Madhavi Parekh. I personally wanted to pick up a painting of hers, and I did not know what happened. I think I kind of lost touch with the art gallery that was selling it to me, and I didn't pick it up, and I really regret it. Recently, about 2 years ago, she came into the news again for having done a huge collection of art for the Jade Foundation, which basically works with underprivileged women to teach them a skill set. And the gallery, the space that they had it in was apparently a resounding success. You will see her in private collections. She has a very simple technique of painting, but it tells a story. And the story is very simple. She gets her ideas from the people around her. So it's about the women, the villagers that she works with, lives with, and sees around her, that she kind of draws inspiration from. Madhavi Parekh, beautiful paintings. It really speaks to you. My next artist is a young lady. When I say young, she's younger than me. Born in the UK and married to Subodh Gupta, now based in Delhi. I remember looking at a particular sale of her, one of her huge pieces, installation pieces of an elephant, a crumpled elephant on the ground, which was made entirely or covered entirely with bindis. Now, it covered two aspects of India. One of them is the elephant, our beloved elephant, and then the other one is the bindi that women wear on their forehead. And she has combined both these aspects and made it into an art form. She does a lot of installations. She does a lot of paintings as well, but she does a lot of installations, gigantic installations that are picked up by museums and private collectors and people with, who have a huge office space and want to have a big Bharti Kher painting in it or art piece in it. So those are my 4 artists for today. Anjolie Ela Menon, Bharti Kher, Madhavi Parekh, and of course the late and fantastic Zarina Hashmi. Hopefully I'll get my hands on one of those paintings or art forms for my house. Right now, hint, hint, hubby. But today I'd like to tell you that my earrings are from Shilpa Gupta, and my shirt is a very old vintage piece from Wendell Rodrigues, my dear departed friend Wendell Rodrigues, and I wear it with pride. It's linen and it's perfect for the summer, and I'm sweating as I speak and I have this video on. But thank you for tuning in, and thank you for this, and please like and subscribe. My channel is Sakala's Life on YouTube and The Bold and the Brassy on Instagram, and I really thank you for your support and understanding on this.